David has been out there all morning long tallying up the poll, the honks. And are you for Stewart's? Are you against it, based on people that drive through that area during morning commute? He's been there since 6 a.m. What do we have?
So far, Mr. Keeler, everybody's for it. 94 to 44.
All right, so we're still staying pretty close on a 2-to-1 margin. Now, I realize it's not scientific, but it's...
No, yeah.
It's not,
I'll tell you,
this seems quite indicative.
I got up this morning, and my house is by MVCC, and to come here, I drive down Culver Ave naturally. And I see a gentleman in front of Nice and Easy with a big sign, and I'm trying to read it. And I'll tell you what, listen, Bill, I would honk once if I seen that sign.
Yeah.
Stewart's is a magnificent company. They have made, amendments to their proposals to us. They've been wonderful throughout this whole process. They've even come in and offered to build a site in West Utica, which I do think is ideal for the whole city, not even just West Utica.
They have bent over backwards.
They have been magnificent. The problem is, again, we would come back to the issue at hand, is a zoning change. We had at a planning board meeting, FX Matt Brewery, they wanted a zoning change to expand their business. They did it the right way. They took a whole city block, the entire city block, and that's a way to plan a city. You take a whole block. Now here, it's one piece of land for a parking lot. That's the issue that the council's voting on. If I was in front of that sign, and I honestly was I was tunnel vision on your studio, so I didn't read the sign. I'll be honest. Yeah, I would have honked once, no question about it.
And we'll talk a little more, and then I'll break and we'll come back. But basically, though, I mean, do you ignore the fact that the people that are driving through there seem to be 2-to-1 in favor of this thing?
Do I ignore your scientific tally?
Listen, I realize it's not scientific.
Yeah.
But if
you have the audacity to ignore
I don't want to denigrate your poll.
In fairness, based on the number of people that we have talked to, most people that we talk to, that I have spoken with, and I can only say me, say the same thing. What are we doing? Why are we fighting this? Are they bringing in the pastures? Are they bringing the cows into milk? I mean, is this a gigantic plant? I mean, it seems like
this is a top-down issue. The fact is that these people who are against it, they were led to, misled information. They weren't given the proper courtesy.
But that's over now, don't you think? I mean, at this point, I have never seen such attention given to a convenience store.
I'll tell you right now, and that's my problem. I didn't get this many calls on the tax rate, and now we're discussing this as like a hot topic in the city. And I don't care what you say. Look, you like it, you don't like it, and no one's going to convince me otherwise. This is a gas station. We're talking about a gas station, and the fact is, people are very passionate, and that's good. The people should be passionate about the city for and against.
The argument we talked earlier, the argument about saying, listen, there's already one over there, there's already 2 gas stations, that is an un-American argument.
Yeah, competition's fantastic. Look,
competition is good. It's the American way. Somebody comes in to do something better, they do it better than the other one, and the other one either exists or they don't.
The problem is, I'm just not going to succumb to the fact that this is economic development. I'm just not. The fact that it's American is wonderful. The fact that competition is wonderful. This isn't economic development. I mean, we've been browbeaten in this city so long, losing textile mills, losing steel plants. Now we're all of a sudden, God forbid, we don't get a Stewart's at Culver, or God forbid we do get a Stewart's at Culver. That it happens to become a hot topic.
In fairness, hold on.
Go ahead.
In fairness, any other community in America, if you want to open up a Stewart's shop, it happens without any craziness.
Yeah, but you can now. They can right now.
But listen, there's no way you can say, how come it's why is the city pushing this so much? Why is it such a big deal?
Yeah.
Anywhere else in the country, this is not a big deal. This is hurting Utica.
But in fairness, on the other side,
outside looking in, say,
they
can't get anything done. Look at this.
Again, and that's the dysfunction of the city. And that is the point. I mean, that's why I thank God every day that I have a full-time job. And the fact that I consider it an honor to not be a full-time politician, because of the dysfunction of this entire city. This has been handled wrong the whole way. But in fairness, on the other side, this is a democracy, and for the government to tell people how their neighborhood is going to operate, I think is a little unfair. I mean, for the government to be the applicant for this zoning change, not even the owner of the home, the government to be the applicant, and the government not even coming out and stepping out and being in front of this issue. They're just, everything here and there.
We have the mayor on today at 8:40. 35.
Yeah.
So this is going to be our first opportunity to be able to speak to the mayor about this.
No,
Sit tight,
wonderful.
'cause I'm gonna come back and we'll keep you through the break.
Good, but good poll, good job by Dave out there.
He's not done yet.
These
We'll get the final
conversations are wonderful and magnificent to have in the city. I really
tally.
do
It
believe
is.
that.
Hold, coming back.